So welcome back to this video. So we've done some foam rolling, we've done some stretching, and now we're going to get into some mobility work as well. Okay, so the first part we're going to be doing is going to be just going through like a passive kind of movement to get that ankle moving. Then we're going to get into a more of an active sort of movement pattern as well after that. Okay, so you can do this separate from the previous videos if you want to. If you haven't got time to do them all, you can go through a little bit of a mobility routine. That's fine, but it's really beneficial if you do all the videos in one slot. Okay, so the first one we're going to be standing up, and all we're going to do is stand roughly about hip width to shoulder width apart, and all we're going to do from here is just going to roll out onto the outside of our foot and then back in. So if you've had any kind of like sprained ankles, maybe just avoid this one for now until it actually repairs fully. If you haven't, this one should be okay. Again, any pain, stop. And this one's a good one. So if you've been in kind of like stuck in pronation, this one's good just to get that movement. So we're getting into that kind of lateral part of the ankle and the foot. And again, the upper body nice and tall from the crown of the head, shoulders back and down as usual. So we're keeping that good momentum, thinking about your posture, your form. Good, and then relax, shake it out. So the next one, we're going to go into a half kneeling position. So it's a bit like the stretch that we've done. This time we're just going to come back and forth. So we're not going to try to force it or anything, and not going to try and go too far. So a nice rhythmic movement. Again, keeping the heel down on the ground. Again, you can put your forearm on the top here, and we're just going to come forward and then back. Forward and back. So we're coming to that end range and then back. So again, we're not allowing that foot to collapse inwards. The knees going straight over the foot, so in a nice straight line with this one. Good, and relax. Right, so we're going to change legs. So again, get yourself nice and comfortable. You can bring that foot forward or just towards you, sorry. And then we're just going to come forward with the knee, making sure it's in line with the middle of the toe. And again, keeping that heel down. Get to that nice end range. And then back. So we're getting that nice bit of mobility in the ankle. And again, if you do this kind of movement daily, you'll really feel the benefit within a couple of weeks. And relax, nice work. Right, so then for the next one, you might need some blocks or something to hold on to. So we're going to come and sit on the back of the feet now. So again, get the blocks, and we're just going to come down to that end range and back up. So again, nice and easy, come down, end range, and then come back up slightly and then back down. So again, if you've got super tight ankles, it will be hard to sit down onto the back of the legs. So it's always good to have some blocks here, just to make sure that you're just coming down to that end range and then back up. And again, you might find with each one, you can get that little bit lower, a little bit more movement. And relax, nice. So if you still want to do something that's more passive, and you don't want to do this because you're in the office or you're somewhere where you kind of can't do this, you haven't got the blocks with you, you can do this with your hand. So again, we're just going to take the hand on the foot, and then we're just going to come into plantarflexion and then dorsiflexion. So just nice and easy. I do prefer the other way. I feel that you can get to the end range and then just put a little bit of pressure through there as well. But this is a good one. And then you can go into those circles as well if you want to. So just coming round, just getting that movement in the ankle. Nice few clicks, nice little bit of a release there. And then maybe go the other way. So clockwise, then anti-clockwise. Good, and shake it out. And then obviously do that on the other foot as well. So again, we're just hinging at the moment into plantarflexion and then dorsiflexion. Again, you might want to maybe just sit down with this one on a normal seat. Good, and then we're just going to come into those nice rotations now. And really opening up that joint nicely as well. And then we're going to come the other way, so reverse. And relax, right, shake it out. So if you are in a seat, you can stay there. If you're seated on the floor, that's fine. So all we're going to do, I'm going to use a block, but you can use your other leg if you want to. And then all we're going to do is going to go into some active mobility now. So we're just going to pull the toes towards the shin, and then we're just going to take the toes away from the body and then back. And again, you're really trying to focus on coming to that end range, really pulling in and then taking it forward and really pushing out. So getting that nice movement in there. And again, now the muscles are starting to actually do some work. And we've created that space by doing the passive. And obviously now we're starting to activate the muscles. And maybe just getting that little bit more of a movement in there as well. Good, and then we're just going to do nice circles. So coming round. Again, try and feel the end range all the way round. And then change direction. And you might feel that the muscles are sort of burning as well around the foot, around the ankle. They're just livening up. They're starting to work. Good, and then shake it out, and then we're just going to change legs. So we're going to do the same on the other foot. So we're going to bring the toes towards you and then toes away from you. So we're just thinking dorsiflexion, plantarflexion, just nice and easy. Again, coming to that end range and then really pushing out and really pulling in. Good, some nice clicking, some nice movement there. And then we're going to go into those nice circles now. So really moving all the way around, getting that range in. It might feel a bit clunky, a bit sticky at first, but just keep going, bear with it. It will get better, it will get easier. You might find that you kind of, one foot might be burning quicker than the other. Good, and then change direction. And again, with this one, you might have one sort of ankle that's a bit sticky, bit like problematic, and one's okay. So maybe work on one ankle more than the other. And sometimes it's both. If it is, then obviously work on both. And we can see through previous videos, my left ankle is that one that's that little bit sticky, a little bit more robotic in the movement. Good, and then shake it out. Right, so that's the mobility done. So I hope you feel a lot better from that. Obviously, we're going to go through some strength work in the next video. So I'll see you then. Take care.